Everybody's going now, guys. TalkNorwichCity here, back for a Twitter reactions video. Before we get into it, I want to say a massive thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. OneFootball is a really cool football app in which you can get all of your results. You can follow your favourite team. You can follow the football news you want to see. You can predict results. You can bet on games. And it's just a really great app to have on your phone so you can see everything that's going on in one place. I especially like it for the statistics. I'm a bit of a stat man, but I don't really know where to source them. They are on OneFootball. Links down in the description below to download it. They've got a really cool YouTube channel as well, so if you want to head over there and check that out, then I'm sure they would appreciate that too. OneFootball, go and download it. Thanks to them for sponsoring this video. Without further ado, let's get straight into the Twitter reactions. Memorable night in Middlesbrough, a win, a 1-0 win over Middlesbrough Riverside, the first time we've done that since 1980, a 1-0 win. 5 clean sheets in a row for Norwich City. That's the first time that's ever happened. 5 clean clean sheets, whatever they are. We kept the clean sheet. We haven't conceded in 5 league games. That's remarkable for the first time since 1920. I'm going to keep saying that because I can't believe it. Wow. Unbelievable. Let's get your guys' thoughts. James Mackay, he says, Chris Revo was right. Madison is fantastic. Well, we all know Chris has an absolute love-in with James Madison, and what a goal from that boy tonight. And it's them sparks of quality that sometimes win you games, and we needed that tonight. We didn't have many other chances. The defence put an absolute shift in, and it's them moments of magic from players like Madison, Nelson when he's in the team, and other players who chip in that are going to get you the points on the board this season and can take you on to really good things. Gareth Griffiths says, massive show of togetherness and fight in that victory, and another win with less possession than the opposition. Well, first of all, that's a damning stat, isn't it? With the amount of times this season we've had 60, 70% possession and lost the game. And once again tonight, backs against the wall. The same against Sheffield United. I think the game we won against Birmingham at home, we had less possession. I think most of the games this season that we've won, we've had less possession in. It's clearly a tactic that Daniel Farke likes in terms of trying to get that early goal, hitting them on the counter when you can, and then simply putting your defence up against it. And this isn't simply putting, your back against the wall. We're doing it with real energy, and we're fighting as a team, and that's so brilliant to see, because our defence in recent years, in my lifetime, has just been woeful. And to keep 5 clean sheets in a row is something quite special. It really is. And yeah, fantastic stuff. Thank you for your input, Gareth. Vintage Vrancic, Callum says, finally coming together. Get the attack firing a bit more and we will be a force against anyone. Well, if the defence stays solid, then we're certainly not going to lose many games, that's for sure. It's the fine margins. I spoke about it in my match review tonight. We had what I can think of, maybe 2 chances. Madison's a half chance, isn't it? And he comes up with that bit of quality. Jerome had a chance. I can't really. Vilchka had a half chance. Very few clear-cut chances tonight. We've taken it against Bristol City. We had a lot of chances. The same against Burton. We didn't win them games. And tonight, and against Sheffield United, we've had very few chances, taken them, kept a clean sheet and won the game. So like you say, mate, if we can start getting that attack firing at home, which I think is just a matter of time, then that is very exciting. But of course, the defence needs to stay solid as well. Lee says, thoughts on Howson and Husband? Well, first of all, you're going to see the podcast tomorrow. But we actually praised Husband a little bit in that, and I can only praise him tonight. I thought he put in a great performance. He was part of a team that kept the clean sheet, part of a team that won at Middlesbrough, and contributed quite a lot. He looked solid. That's all I've got to say on the matter. I'm a fair fan, I like to think. I've criticised Husband when he's been poor. I've criticised any player when they've been poor. And I've also criticised or given praise to players that have played well. Husband played well tonight. Fair play to the lad. In terms of Howson, didn't really have much of the ball. I think that's down to the fantastic work from Alex Tete and Tom Tribal once again, who has been an incremental part to the way we've played. So fantastic stuff from them. And look, love Johnny Howson to bits, but I'm glad he wasn't on the winning team tonight. Ewan Johnson says, James Madison has got to start against Reading with goals like that. Good work from Watkins to back the ball for the goal. Ewan, completely agree, mate. First of all, let's start on that Watkins point. I said it in my match review. He was a lot more influential tonight, which is good to see, because Marley Watkins, when we first brought him in, we thought he was going to be a decent player. We haven't quite seen what we've expected from him so far, but a good role tonight, and he's a hard-working player, and you need them kind of players in your team if you're going to win games like we did tonight. James Madison, well, we all know he's got quality. There's a lot of quality in that position, though. You've got Wes, certainly better than Vrancic at the moment, I think. So it's either going to be between Wes and Madison, Reading, and after tonight, you're probably right, Ewan. James Madison has got to start against them. Robert Fenn, can Chris afford all these Nandos he has to buy gun with all the clean sheets? Well, yeah. As you know, Chris knows Angus quite well, and he promised him that every time he keeps a clean sheet, he's got to buy him a Nando's. That is a lot of chicken, Chris. That is a lot of chicken. Let's hope these YouTube views roll in and you can get a bit of money for them. I'd be curious on your thoughts of Madison's ceiling. Still so young. Well, I don't know his actual ceiling. I'm sure he's got a lovely house and a lovely ceiling. But in terms of his potential, well, he's fantastic, isn't he? And he's still so young. And he's got a mature head on him as well. He's a bright lad. There's a lot about that man, and he's got to stay grounded. But it's exciting times. It's exciting times. There was a reason he was wanted so much by Tottenham and Liverpool when we got him from Coventry. He's a fantastic player. Elliott Waterfield got a special feeling now. Defence is solid with exciting players and attack. It's looking good. And I think my thoughts on that, Elliott, first of all, yeah, it is very exciting, but let's just stay a little bit grounded. It could have quite easily gone another way tonight. But with results like this, you can certainly build on it. That's now, 5 games unbeaten, 5 clean sheets in a row. I keep saying it, I know, but I'm just going to keep saying it because I've longed for a defence that I feel comfortable with, and it seems like we might finally have that now. Jack says, we're going to win the league. Well, I said it at the start of the season, mate, and I don't think it's going to happen, but I admire your optimism. Join the optimistic fan club. George says, boom! Serious defending and working hard. Farke building something special. Only need one when you don't concede. Well, yeah, that's very true. That is very true. And Daniel Farke, there was a reason he had such a good record at Borussia Dortmund too with that defensive unit he built. He's starting to build a good defensive unit here at Norwich. 5 clean sheets in a row. I've said it again. I don't even care. If someone can let me know in the comments how many times I've repeated that stat, that would be beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to finish with Joe, who said, absolute turnaround from how I felt at Millwall. Start the season, very positive changes. And mate, that's the only thing you can ask from your football club, that you're seeing improvement. And under this current regime, we are seeing a lot of improvement. And I don't really think you can ask for much more than that. What a fantastic win against Middlesbrough. Yeah, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'll see you very soon. Peace out.